Let's talk about seaweed cream. Seaweed cream is a cold processed homogenized kelp. Ascophyllum nodosum. I don't say that word very often, but that's kelp. It's rich in macronutrients, trace elements, cytokinins, and betaines. The biological balance of this unique product allows for easy transmission into the plant's metabolic sites, maximizing plant growth and root zone development. Seaweed cream has over 17 common amino acids that are essential for increasing plant metabolism of minor elements in the soil, such as zinc, manganese, iron, boron, copper, cobalt, and molybdenum. Alginic acid, mannitol, and mannose sugars are commonly found in seaweed oligosaccharides, which is a special class of carbohydrates and essential for bud and flower formation, fruit set, and fruit development. Translation of all that, it has important plant growth stimulants, like giving your crops steroids. Auxins, cytokinins, and gibberellins are powerful stimulants, as are the various sugars, carbs, amino acids, and trace elements. Gibberellic acids help break dormancy and gets the seed germinated and the plant off to a quicker start. Seaweed cream has lots of trace elements and trace minerals that are in a plant available form because these elements are derived from plants. Since our extraction process doesn't include the harsh chemicals that others use, our seaweed cream has a much higher level of plant growth hormones. These are all important factors in pushing the plant's metabolic processes. It's a very effective root dip for new plantings and transplantings, and it helps the fruit protect itself from bruising, softening, and rotting. It was developed primarily as a treatment in the growing of fruits and vegetables because it works so well in developing the roots in early growth stage, and it helps in flowering and fruit set and shelf life of the crop. So plants treated with seaweed tend to repel insects and pathogens much better than non-treated crops. Things like scabs, mildew, and even sucking insects. Seaweed cream contains lots of chelated elements, trace minerals. You can see, again, how many important nutrients are carried in seaweed, and it carries it into the plant much better than just using the fertilizer. Again, the plants treated with seaweed tend to repel insects and pathogens much better than non-treated crops, and better shelf life, fruit setting and sizing. So by increasing the cell density, it just is really important to vegetable and fruit growers. Again, I got ahead of myself here, but it does help the plant to repel insects and pathogens that often attack the plants. So you might be able to alleviate or postpone your mitigation for insects and disease pathogens. This is I love these slides, these lab slides. This is seaweed treated and inoculated. The petri dishes are inoculated with Botrytis, which is there are forms of Botrytis that infect a lot of different crops. And again, it shows how the seaweed inhibited the spread of these pathogens. Again, it's used as a pre-plant, root dip, and transplant aid. They use it as a root dip in orchards a lot, but also works on the crops that we grow out here. Again, shows some of the crops that seaweed is typically used on, but the timing is a little bit tricky on seaweed, and you'll need to talk to us about, for instance, on a wheat crop, you want to put it in the early dose, put it on in the early dose stage. We're finding that it, in a 2-year test out in Phillips County, that it had a significant boost in dryland organic wheat, which is kind of a big deal if you can get it up into that premium range if your contract allows for that. So again, if you can get the timing right, you can enhance the root development, and you can enhance the protein and fruit set of any crop using seaweed, often with Fulvex, and it really works well, we're finding. So give seaweed a try. Your farmers will thank you at harvest time.